Wednesday night baseball set to come your way from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. It's the home opener, Yankees. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak? Closing in on first pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Yankees. This should be a fun battle to watch, and it'll take place right after this. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready to deal, here's the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Backhanded. And he's retired here, 1 away. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you know, I'm hoping to see J.D. Martinez find that form again. I looked at his stats today, and I was really surprised to see how weak they are, particularly the RBI category. No runs batted in all season long. He's obviously getting some opportunities hitting where he is, but he's got to get on track soon.
3-0 now. Curveball, and he'll watch it all the way. 3-1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Derek Jeter, the second out of the opening frame. In now, Rogers Hornsby pulls this one in the air out to left. Belanger has it in his tracks, and that's the third out. So a fairly painless top of the first, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Stepping up now, Ty Cobb. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Ty Cobb.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Martinez racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The relay
effort there from the right fielder. He gives chase and leaps, but just can't bring it down. Excellent backup from the center fielder, though, coming to help out. If he doesn't, that might have been an inside to Parker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game.
Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game. So stepping in, Will Clark. Base is empty in front of him with 1 away following the RBI ground out. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Standing in now, Juan Gonzalez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. 1-0 pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 pitch on the way. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early in the inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Into the box, Cody Bellinger, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Oh, he missed that pitch. I tell you what, as the pitcher, he's got to gain his composure. You can see guys fall apart after you see a ball in the zone that long, they call the ball on it.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, Larry Bullard is a good umpire. It's pretty uncommon to see guys get too frustrated about his balls and strikes because it doesn't seem like he favors one location more than the other.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Harold, what's the key to continuing the winning streak?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark, and they're scoring balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. The three of us return. Here's J.D. Martinez. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And I'm looking at Jock Peterson out there roaming the outfield. I love how aggressive he is, and we've talked about that with different players, but he is not afraid to leave his feet and take that gamble.
Ready now, Steve Finley. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. But it missed for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Yeah, he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss. Here's Jock Peterson now. He certainly had a working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. Swing and a liner, but foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
He'll try again, 1-2. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Brewers. This team can pick it, lead the league in fielding percentage, and there's a reason why they're winning games. Tough to get past them. They make all the plays.
Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
At the plate, Harold Reynolds. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And, Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is flared out towards second. The second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Ball 2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Martinez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The Yanks lead. Striding in, Greg Vaughn. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
2-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cobb moves over. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
So coming to the plate, Brooks Robinson. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. The windup and the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Carlton Fisk. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Crowds him a bit. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hit out towards second. Reynolds scoops it up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the. Striding in once again, Alex Rodriguez. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Hornsby will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Into the windup and the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Pitch on the way. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location, but hit to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
Hit down the line at first. Killebrew fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Ready for another chance. Juan Gonzalez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Roberto Clemente back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Into the box now, Derek Jeter, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing the young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, he's been on a bit of a cold streak, and he gets a base hit there. That's the kind of hit. He didn't hit it hard. This is one of those that you need to get in the hit column. This is a good jump start for him.
So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. One there. On to first, a double play.
Hey, doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Digging in, J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cody Bellinger. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs. 2 mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. He finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Here comes another 0-2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Next for the Yankees.
Stepping into the box, Ivan Rodriguez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Look out, 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Boy, he got himself in a good hitter's count and hit that changeup. Maybe he had a good scouting report, but he tries to pitch backwards. Going to throw off-speed pitches in fastball counts and fastballs into breaking ball count.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Little tapper down the first baseline. And he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Omar Vizquel. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left. Striding into the box, Steve Finley. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Steve Finley.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
In now, Harmon Killebrew, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Left side, played on the backhand. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Coming to the plate now, Greg Vaughn. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is line to left, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Well, that's a first pitch single. Maybe they got to get a little more aggressive. He's dominated them early in counts and throughout the whole game. Maybe they've changed their game plan. We'll see. Are they going to be aggressive or continue to be passive?
Standing in now, Brooks Robinson, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 delivery, and this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom, base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Stepping in now, Carlton Fisk, as he takes one in tight. Had to scramble out of the way there. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
He's looking.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Brewers strand a couple. Halfway home, all even at 1. Harold Reynolds will be the next to bat. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box now, Alex Rodriguez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Looked like he's trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off that check swing, seeing it wasn't something he wanted to really drive the other way.
2-0 count and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Into the box, Will Clark. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Well, they have not been able to pick up that changeup tonight. That has been a really good pitch for him. Very effective. He's used it at the right time. It's been his money pitch.
The 0-2 home. Fouled back. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch outside. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Well, that definitely caught me off guard there. That wasn't exactly the typical steal situation with 2 outs and a runner on second. I can't say I agree with the strategy, but at the same time, now he can score a lot of different ways.
That's a good pitch right there. 2-strike breaking ball on the edge of the strike zone, and he was able just to get enough of it to foul it off. Stay alive for another pitch.
He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Roberto Clemente comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
The batter, number 2.
Derek Jeter is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
He throws him on the fastball there. Derek Jeter goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Clemente rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner will score from second as they
and puts them ahead in this ball game. If they can keep a lead, get to that bullpen, they got a shot to win this game.
J.D. Martinez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And there's ball one.
Boy, he's got to want that pitch right there. I know he's been getting a few tonight already. But, man, he's around the plate. He's consistent. But like any pitcher, you want all the calls.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 3-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Digging in to try it again, Steve Finley. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard on the ground to short. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Well, he persevered right through it. Now, he's 0 for 2 before this base hit right here with 2 strikeouts. Man, this makes him feel good now. Now he's getting that confidence and a little swagger back.
In now, Harmon Killebrew. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Bobby leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Standing in now, Greg Vaughn. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Sliced hard on the ground. Reynolds brings it in. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th. This ready for another shot now. Juan Gonzalez. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats. There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Yeah, some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out.
The batter,
Ready for another chance? Ivan Rodriguez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Swing and a liner, but a foul ball.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. Into the second deck and gone.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
Stepping in now, Jock Peterson. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Swing and a line drive, but foul.
Oh, he saw that changeup really nice. He just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Fisk is after it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Digging in once again, Omar Vizquel. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball. He was looking for it, and boom, base hit.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Into the box now, Harold Reynolds. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First and second now, 1 man out. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
That's a perfect pitcher's pitch. A high fastball out of the zone. You can't do anything with that. It's hard to even put any contact on that pitch.
Mowing away with that one. It's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And another foul ball. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more. Ty Cobb bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
You know, he's about at the point right now where I figure one more base runner, and that might be the end of the line for this guy.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Striding in once again, Brooks Robinson. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th. Around first, digging for 2. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Carlton Fisk stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2 from the stretch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Way in and just about drilled him.
He's thrown a lot of pitches already, and man, this is a long AB. This at bat, when you look back at it, might be the one that takes him out of the game.
Got him to chase out of his zone that time. Carlton Fisk becomes the first out of the inning. Roberto Clemente is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 1 out and a runner on second base. Down the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Stepping into the box, Rogers Hornsby. And this is up and in, ball 1.
Hey, the guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high, so this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
2 strikes on the hitter and 2 outs. I like this. You got to get this out here. You don't want them to drive in a run, and you go.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Rodriguez. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, it's getting late in the game. You look for anything to get the rally started right there. An infield single. They'll take it and try to build from it moving forward.
Now pitching for Milwaukee.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Standing in, Juan Gonzalez comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
The batter, left fielder, Steve.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Steve Finley stands in as he looks at a called strike. And a good pitch there as Finley misses it for strike 2. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
No, just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Harmon Killebrew will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Hector Neris enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he takes ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Strike called, 2-1.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Zach Britton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
53.
Ready once again, Cody Bellinger, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Fouled straight back. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now another 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. The one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher.
So coming to the plate, Ivan Rodriguez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Now ball line foul over the Yankees dugout. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. Here's Jock Peterson now. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. The average right at 280 coming in. 6 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Britton's ready. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nighttime look there at the Chrysler Building, once the world's tallest structure, as we welcome you back to baseball from Yankee Stadium. Greg Vaughn is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Clark is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Up next for Milwaukee, third baseman Brooks Robinson.
Ready now, Brooks Robinson, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. Here comes the 1-0. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Carlton Fisk.
So digging in now, Carlton Fisk, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here's the pitch, and he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here it comes on 1-1, and this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
That's a nice spot down below the knees, but that's a low call.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. At the plate, Roberto Clemente. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
Your
Bob
attention, please.
Wickman takes over now with
pitching
2
for the New
gone
York
here in the
Yankees,
top of inning number 9.
29,
Good swing,
Bob
just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Pitch is way outside of that, straight to the backstop. Has a look, now the pitch. And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4. First pitch coming, here it is. Derek Jeter stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down, runners at first and second.
Fans, summer has officially arrived, and there's no better way to beat the heat than by joining us right here at the ballpark. With lots of giveaways, promotions, and great baseball to come, you can't lose. Pick up a pocket schedule at any stadium ticket window and come out to the ballpark this summer.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. This is line to left. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Troy Percival comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Troy Percival.
Omar Vizquel will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Harold Reynolds.
Harold Reynolds will be the next to bat. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Ball three, the nine-hitter. Everybody's kind of going, all right, if we can just get him to walk him with the leadoff guy coming up next, they got a chance to have a big inning.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he takes ball four. So a good job out of the nine-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Now at the plate, Ty Cobb. He's tripled and doubled in 4 trips in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Runners on first with one down. In there, 1-1. Runner goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. And the changeup is way low that time. Alex Rodriguez, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he misses again. Ball four. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Standing in, Alex Rodriguez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Here comes the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. Runners are at first and second with one away. Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Now both runners are breaking. Drilled to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw. Mel Rojas takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Brett Saberhagen earns his 8th victory of the season. Pedro Martinez racked up 12 strikeouts but still ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB.